Hi Scorpio, welcome to my channel. I'm Erin the Infinite Intuitive and I am here to do a reading. I want to, for this little series of zodiac readings, it's going to be what is changing in your life. We just had the 222 portal, which in the US it is when Pluto returns to the same position that it was in when the United States was founded. So it only happens like every 250 years. Obviously, I'm not getting this reading out on that date. None of them will be by then, but I just want to see what is changing for Scorpio. Pluto brings, like destruction, change, rebirth. So let's see what's going on, what's going to change in Scorpio's life. Divine and Holy Spirit. Ooh, that's like 5 cards. Too many. What is changing for Scorpio? Currently or in the very near future. Believe in the impossible. We have the blue moon. Get at least one more for this energy of what's going to be changing or what is currently changing for Scorpio. Too many. There we go. Don't let pride get in your way. Okay. So what I'm getting is that there's something happening in your life that you believe is impossible. And it's because of your pride. It's really your pride that's like stopping you from achieving something. You believe it's impossible because your pride is getting in the way currently. And that's stopping you from like going toward or going for whatever it is that you're convincing yourself is impossible. Like you don't think you can get it for whatever reasons, but it's really your pride talking, which sometimes pride is really a cover for fear. So what I am seeing change is that you're going to be able to gain the strength. You will gain the strength to let go of your pride and to go after this, whatever it is that you think is impossible. And I'm getting that that's going to happen around the next full moon. Something's going to cause you to, like, you're going to have a realization about yourself. Something that has been hidden from you because your pride was too loud. Loud and proud. All right. Divine Holy Spirit, can you tell me what is it that Scorpio is thinking is impossible. That's the wrong deck. They're telling me that's the wrong deck. I'm not going to get the answers I seek. This may be the right deck. This is the Sacred Creators Oracle. Should be able to give me some insight. What is it that Scorpio is thinking is impossible? Fill your cup with sacred giggles. Find your sacred flow. 21 and 12. They're mirroring each other. Okay, thank you. Fall in love with your own story. That's number 54. That's too many. You are living poetry. Okay, just a moment. Let me figure this out. This is number 32. Breaks down to a 5. So there's a creative project. I think it has to do with, honestly, I think it has to do with writing. Maybe you want to write a book. You've had writer's block. You think it's impossible. There's something about your pride getting in the way. It's stopping you. Your pride, whatever you're too proud. To admit something. Maybe you're too proud to ask for help. You're too proud to admit that you're struggling with whatever it is you're writing. Spirit's saying that you need to relax and you need to relax. You need to like let go of it for a while. Like you've probably been focusing too hard. Like you really want to get something accomplished. And the more that you try and try, the less you are able to actually get anything written. Like you're trying to write your story. There's something that you want to write about that you're very familiar with. Maybe something that you experienced in your childhood or in your life that hurt you, but it's something that's really important for you to be able to get out, but there are parts of it that your pride is not currently allowing you to be open and honest and share those parts. You're embarrassed to share it. But the thing is, your life story, people need to hear that. There are people out there that need to hear what you have to say. They need to know that they're not alone in whatever this is that you're embarrassed to talk about. I'm hearing you need to find a way to detach from the pain, and maybe you need therapy, or maybe you just need to like connect with source, pray about it, meditate on it. Find a way to be able to laugh at yourself. Find the humor wherever you can in these situations, especially the ones that are, embarrassing. If you can laugh at yourself about it, then, you're going to be a lot less embarrassed if other people do. But what you need to know is, like, once you're able to kind of like let go of the embarrassment about it and just immerse yourself in your own story and like actually like fall in love with yourself. You need to fall in love with the parts of you that are embarrassed. I'm getting that you're too proud to even admit that you're embarrassed to talk about it. You just won't even talk about it. You probably have never told anybody. But this is something that you really need to get out. Out of your, needs to be out of your body, out of your mind, into the world, to be shared with the people that need to hear it, because there are people that need to hear it. There are definitely people that need your story. You've lived through something that is going to help others when you share about it. And once you're able to laugh about it and you disconnect from that pride and that ego and the, embarrassment, you're going to find that you really get into the flow of writing. It's going to come so much easier. And maybe it's not writing. It might be like some other kind of like creative, it might be writing poetry. It might be making music. It might be creating artwork of some kind, or, just it's something that you have been blocked up about. You haven't been able to create what you want to create. You don't even really understand it, but it's something that you haven't even been able to admit to yourself. And you probably do need help with it. It's probably something that you like need. Maybe tell like a close friend or a therapist like what this is. There's something inside that you haven't been able to let out ever, because like there's shame surrounding it. I'm hearing is there's shame. And it's something that feels so sacred that you just can't talk about it. But you need to. The world needs to hear your voice in whatever form that may take. So I'm going to go with another oracle deck. The universe has your back. So I just want to try to get like some messages that you need to hear that might help you connect with this part of you. Maybe some advice, something that might help unlock this, whatever it is. The universe works fast when I'm having fun. I feel like we're just stuck to that one. So yeah, you need to have fun with it. You need to be able to find a way to make it fun, laugh about it. The moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me. It's something that you've been ashamed about. It's a part of yourself that you don't like. You have not yet learned how to love that part of yourself. But everything that has happened to you, every experience you've been through has made you who you are. Without each and every single one of those experiences, you wouldn't be exactly who you are now. And in order to have true, real, genuine self-love, you have to love everything, every single part of you. And that includes everything that happened to you. Maybe you don't love everything that happened to you, but, like try to find a way to be grateful for it. And I know that can be really hard. I've had personally horrible, tragic, traumatic things happen to me in my life. And I held on to a lot of anger And honestly, I probably am still holding on to some anger and shame about some of those things. But I know that it's really hard to do. It's learning how to love all those dark parts of yourself is difficult. And that's why I say, like, you really might need to reach out and ask for help. You know, it might just take like a really close friend, confidant that you know you can trust. But it might be something that, you know, you actually need like professional help, a therapist, or, you know, I'm hearing like a, maybe a pastor. Someone that you trust for sure, that you feel like you can open up and talk to about whatever this is, so that you can unblock your creativity and allow that to flow out of you, because it is the key. It is going to help you with this, whatever this project or idea or, you know, thing that you think is impossible. It's the key to unlock that. Somehow you have to let go of the pride and learn to laugh at it. Laugh at yourself. Find the humor in the situation. I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. Yeah, so it's a darkness inside of you. It's something that you have not yet been able to shine a light on to, you know, heal the hurt and the pain and the shame. But it's really important. This is going to be a huge catalyst for change in your life for the better, as soon as you allow yourself to really look at that and to see it in a different light and to love those parts of you. The key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. So what you think you need, that's your ego talking. It's not always what you really need. Yeah, I'm getting really strong sense that prayer will be a really big part of this. If you don't pray already, if you know, maybe you might not believe in the power of prayer, but really speaking your word is your wand, and what you say has more power than you probably think, or maybe you know that already. But so prayer is an extension of that. When you're praying and you're connecting to God, or you're connecting to source, or to the universe, or whatever it is that you consider a higher power, you're speaking those intentions into existence. And also, you're requesting assistance from the universe and from God to bring those intentions into existence. So praying over this is going to really help you to release a lot of the pride, the ego, the fear, the shame, the hurt. You know, pray for relief from those things. I always pray for like hope and for faith, for peace. And love. You know, you can ask God to bring, even to, you know, to help you love yourself, to guide you in the right direction. Okay, so I want to get a few messages from this daily healing deck for some advice or things that Scorpio needs to keep in mind in order to unlock this sacred part of themselves, to allow themselves to fall in love with the darkness within that they've been hiding, that they've been too ashamed or embarrassed to talk about. What are some messages, advice for Scorpio to help Scorpio with this? Create healthy boundaries with those around you. So yeah, you want to be really discerning with who you decide to share this with, at least, especially at first, especially the very first person you share with, because their reaction to whatever you share could color for you how you go about sharing it in the future. If they have a poor reaction or somehow make you feel bad about it, you'll probably end up being too scared, too embarrassed, or ashamed to maybe ever tell anyone else again. I know that with some of the darkest secrets that I was keeping, that I was ashamed to talk about and scared to talk about, the first person that I told had a really bad reaction, and I wasn't able to tell anyone else for many, many years. And unfortunately, it was someone I should have been able to trust, but it wasn't. If it had been someone that I could have trusted, who would have supported me and, shown compassion and care, my life could have been completely different, or could have, turned around and become a lot happier and better for me at, a much younger age. But that's not how it happened. I am where I am, and I'm grateful for where I am now. But, okay, so take time to tune into your body and recognize the messages it's trying to send you. So yeah, when you do decide to finally, talk about this, tell someone about this, be very aware of how you're feeling, any feelings that come up inside of you, and honor those feelings. If you get uncomfortable or you feel like the person is not having a good reaction, you don't have to continue. You can stop at any time. You only have to say what you want to say, as much as you want to say or as little as you want to say. I mean, this is your story, and it's your life. You're the one who lived it. Nobody else had to go through whatever it was that you went through. So you're the only one who can decide when it is safe to share, how much you want to share. You just make sure that as you go along with sharing these things, that you're, anytime that you feel unsafe, step back, take a break, give yourself the time and the space that you need to really process this as you go along. And even slow progress is still progress. Always look for the good, even in the most difficult situations. Sometimes the good is the humor that you can find. You might be able to crack a joke about something that you never thought you'd be able to joke about. And the more that you are able to talk about it, the easier it will get to be able to laugh about it then, I have a pretty dark sense of humor sometimes, so like I'll joke about stuff and like I don't know that everybody else thinks it's funny. Well, so I'm a Scorpio moon, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it. I'm also Sagittarius rising, so like I'm not really afraid to say much. And sometimes I'll say things that I think are funny, and then people are like, that's kind of fucked up, or like that's really sad, or that sounds awful. And I'm just like, yeah, well, I lived through it and I'm able to laugh about it now, so hey, this is how I deal, and it keeps me in a better frame of mind, keeps me in a happier state of existence. So remind yourself that you are a soul spirit being. You are put here for a reason. You're on this earth for a reason. The things that you went through, I hate to say it because it's so cliche, but it's true that these things happen to you for a reason, and one of those reasons is so that you can work through it and then share it so that other people that have been through similar or the same thing, like you're gonna be able to shine the light for them, and maybe help other people not be so ashamed of the same kind of experiences. I want to get one or two messages from Love Notes from the Universe for Scorpio, and then I'm going to finish this up. So what's something that Scorpio needs to know about themselves to help them really connect with the self-love? Something they might need reminded of. Dwell on what you love. Asking someone to change is like pruning a tree. Neither will ever be the same again. Scarier still is that you can't quite know in what new directions they'll grow. So what I'm getting from this is you don't have to dwell on those dark places. You don't have to dwell on the stories that you're afraid to tell, but you do need to start telling them. You do need to start talking about them. But like I said, when you start feeling uncomfortable or bad or unsafe, back away, step away, take a break. Give yourself time to rest and process. But as you start to cut away the shame that surrounds this, the fear, you're going to be able to, you're going to grow. It's going to help you grow. And no, you don't know how you're going to grow and what ways that you're going to change. But I can tell you that uncovering those hurt places, those dark places, shining the light on that, and working to heal through those things, you're only going to grow in a good way. It's going to be for the better. Things will change for the better. Earlier disappointments were just rehearsal for the great stuff coming your way. Never regret love, no matter how blind it improved your vision, no matter how foolish it made you wiser, and no matter how generous it made you more. So whatever this was that you went through, it happened to teach you things that are going, you might not see it now, but they're gonna help you for, further on in your life, for things that you're going to do in your life. Like I was saying, every single thing that happened to you has made you into the person that you are now. And the more that you are able to work through this stuff, cut away the shame, you're going to grow and evolve as a person. And it's going to help you make progress in your life in ways that you can't even see right now. But then, you know, later on down the line, you're going to look back and you're going to realize how different your life would have been had you not been able or willing to open up about those things and to heal from those things. It's very important to heal all of those dark places inside you. Yeah, maybe one last message for Scorpio. You have what it takes. If that doesn't just say it all, you do. You have what it takes. You're stronger than you think. It's not impossible. You can do this. So always follow your heart unless it's been broken. Then you must lead it back into love. P.S. Did you know that hearts are never too big to mend, too small to rebound, or too tired to love again? You can do this. Your heart is stronger than you think. You are stronger than you think. You have what it takes. You absolutely have what it takes. You're going to be able to get through it. And it might take a long time, but you're going to be able to do it. You can do anything. You really can. You just have to believe in yourself. Believe in the impossible. And don't let your pride get in the way. You can do this. I promise. So if any of this resonated with you, leave a comment, or I don't know if you can send like direct messages, but I would love to hear your story. If you don't have anyone to talk to or to tell, I'm here to say that I'm a safe place. You know, you're welcome here. All your hurts, all your shame, all your dark places, all the parts of you that you don't know how to love yet, you're welcome here. You're safe here. So I hope that this helped you in some way, and if it did, and you want to like my video, that'd be awesome. If you want to subscribe to my channel, that'd be even better. This is like, you know, a brand new project for me. It's something that I've followed my heart to do, and I would love to see my channel grow, and the only way I can do that is with you guys. So I'm really grateful that you're here, and I hope that you come back and see me again, and I hope that this reading helped you in some way, and I really wish you the best of luck and all the love in the world. You can do this. God bless.